Oliver here. This is your TDA part 2 for the story Blue Sky Home. Yesterday I read through the story for you and talked a little bit more about our elements that we are connecting for our written response. We are looking for characters' actions, so we're looking for how grandfather changes from the beginning to the end. And we are connecting it to a theme about acceptance. And what we find throughout the story is that grandfather is very kind of stubborn about his granddaughter Phoebe admitting that she's Greek and learning about the country Greece and speaking the language. He's kind of tough on her at first. And then throughout the story, at the end, we see that he kind of comes around and accepts that Phoebe is American and her friend who is from Pakistan and looks different because of her ethnicity. Because Phoebe accepts her, grandfather accepts her as well, and grandfather accepts Phoebe as well, knowing that they are friends and kind of stands up for her in that respect. We want to explain all of that, but we have to use evidence from the story to prove that grandfather changes and grandfather gets to a place of acceptance of Phoebe. So I'm going to start out by telling you a piece of evidence that I liked from the beginning of the text. You may need to do some rereading today. If you did not highlight yesterday, I highly suggest that you highlight so that you know exactly which quotes you are using from the text. Remember that these are not your opinion. It's not your own ideas. The evidence has to come from the text. I might start with at the beginning of the text, grandfather said, and then I'll do my quote. And I liked the one where he said, "What is it to be American?" Grandfather snorted. "No, you are Greek." Okay, so I might start my inference with "this means." I might start my analysis with "this shows." Maybe I could say in the middle of the text as my sentence starter. I don't want to keep using the same words, so instead of "this means" and "this shows," maybe I could say, "This tells me we care because." Maybe I use the sentence starter at the end of the passage. Maybe I go back to "this means." Maybe I say, "This is important because," and I continue off of those sentence starters. As I explained, this is a benchmark TDA, so we are not giving you as much teacher support this week. We really want to see what you can do with it. Today, your expectation is to complete all 9 of these evidence, inference, and analysis boxes. You do not have to use the quote that I provided. If you want to, that is okay. Make sure that you're really trying to connect grandfather's actions to the theme. You have to keep talking about actions and theme, actions and theme, actions and theme, back and forth. and supporting it with evidence from the text. Tomorrow you'll be asked to do your actual writing. So it's important for you to have this evidence chart ready so that you are prepared to put it all together tomorrow. Your final response should have 5 paragraphs. You will need an introduction. This will be your body paragraph number 1 going across, body paragraph number 2 going across, body paragraph number 3 going across, and then a conclusion paragraph. I think a good gauge should be that you never have less than 3 sentences, and you should never have more than 10. So somewhere between 3 and 10 sentences for a paragraph. Keep in mind that your intro and conclusion are short, and your body paragraph should be a little bit longer. Your evidence chart provides you with at least 3 sentences in a paragraph, but you might want to elaborate or tell a little bit more. Make sure you don't have run-on sentences. Your thoughts are precise. All right, good luck, and your teachers will be checking your work and leaving you back feedback. Have a good day.